good. Microphone check. Adjust this chat a little bit. Actually, the chat looks kind of small that way. Hold on, guys. We're making adjustments to the chat. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna be able to just resize that, or maybe I can. Hold on a second. Try this. Whoa, no, that didn't do it. That didn't do it. Hang on, guys. See, I had a feeling that would happen. Yeah, nah, it's still just not showing up here. This is what I hate about YouTube chat. Alright, I got a better idea, guys. I'm going to start from scratch. Sorry about that, but if you are just joining us right now, hello, my name is Michael Purgatorio, and this is Amiibo Fights on YouTube. And yeah, I actually got a setup here. On OBS, as you can see, so some things need to be kind of rearranged as well as just updated a little bit here, so we appreciate your patience on that, guys. But yeah, tonight we do have a Blitzkrieg here. It is going to be Joseph's best four, as you can see on the blue side, and Disco's best four, which is all Yoshis on the red team. You know, before we ask Disco why 4 Yoshis again, we're gonna go over the rules real quick. Yeah, I really thought that would have made chat just easy to go ahead and throw in. Apparently not. But right now, guys, it is a Blitzkrieg. That means it will be a best of 7 series. Also, there will be items, there will be hazards, there will be random stages selected all at once here. So it's really an all gas, no brakes kind of a deal. So if you guys need to get some snacks, maybe even just kind of, you know, use the restroom, get situated, totally understandable. I'll you know, low-key, I'll still keep figuring out this chat right now. Come on. Shouldn't be this bad. Should it? Yeah, I wish I had my notes out right now for when I did this with the other chat, but I do see that Joseph has brought in 4 amiibo of his own. It's Squid Kid, his Duck Hunt amiibo. Actually haven't seen him in a good minute, so nice to see him back. Brockolic is here, Overgrown, and he brought the Banjo Banjamin. I like that. Little Banjo and Kazooie action. In fact, speaking of rare, guys, my part 3 of the Conker's Bad Fur Day playthrough is right here on YouTube, so highly recommend you guys check that out as soon as you get a shot. Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to do like 2 things at once right now. Please bear with me. I was really just thinking they would have like an easy option for me, but I gotta go in and actually just create a whole web browser tab, which is kinda dumb. Okay. And I know those properties are gonna need to come down. So let's do... Actually, I did that backwards. But also want to go ahead and just say what's up to Combine. Also, we got Discopartyham here, the competitor. What's up, fam? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm just going to throw that in there. Let's give it a shot. Oof, way too big. In fact, that's... I mean, it's a little more legible. But... yeah, now it's just getting a little tinier here. Almost had it, though. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I, again, thought this would be a lot easier than it seemed. But let's go ahead and try. Okay. It's a little smaller there, but can we read it? Ugh. Not really. Yeah, I don't know if there's maybe some scaling or something I can do here. No? Oh, that's scale filtering. Okay. I'm gonna try this one more time. If I can't get it, I'm just gonna go chatless here. Sorry, guys. 400 and... let me try. Kind of a long shot. Oh! Hey, wait. That kinda worked. I feel like I could do better. Like, we're right there. Let's try... Alright, promise. Last time. Last time. Okay, let's see it now. Yeah, see, it just comes up blurry no matter what I'm doing here in OBS, which is, like, weird. Oh. Okay, that's too large. Alright, sorry about that. Well, we're gonna go chatless here, guys. Sorry about that, but it's gonna be a great Blitzkrieg, I can assure you of that so far. And right now we do have 4 Yoshis here from Discopartyham, and it looks like he has brought with him electric, fire, water, and ice. Yeah, no grass. That is shocking. Well, as far as that goes, guys, I'm really excited to go ahead and see this Blitzkrieg. It's a best of 7 series, like I said, and any stage eligible with hazards on and items are on right now. So let's go ahead and just get it started here right now. Yeah, that was his second choice. You don't want to know his first choice, Joseph. Yoshi Court is like a mercy thing, in my opinion. But here we go, and It looks like we got the, not Tomodachi. I forget the stage name. I am just not on the ball here today. But right now, guys, we see Togepi, we see some items going around, and this is what Blitzkrieg is all about. Just a whole lot of violence, nonsense, and chaos. 40 seconds into the matchup, we do see Electric leading the pack, in my opinion. The Yoshi pack, or Yoshi Court is the official name. But yeah, it was going to be, I'm going to spill the beans now, it was going to be 4 Ness amiibo going against Joseph's side, and, well, I at least think that Joseph is very happy that's just Yoshi's, not Ness's, for many reasons, actually. We remember Joseph being the guy wanting to kill Yoshi's to bring back the Punch-Out franchise, which I told him many times before, that's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. But he didn't want to listen. So that's kind of what happened. Well, with 8:20 left on the game clock here, we do see actually Ralkalic and Meyer down to their third to last stock. It is actually a pretty close contest right now, but we now see a hammer being introduced and Overgrown taking advantage. More than 2 minutes into the matchup here, I do gotta say the Yoshis are starting to fall behind a little bit. Oh! Nice hit there. Blue team, 9 stocks. Red team, 8 stocks. Actually, I'm sorry, that would be 12 stocks, and then... Yeah, my math was a little off there. Yeah, you guys are just seeing all these knockouts here. I'm having a hard time really getting everything into commentary. And nice side special here from Overgrown. That is the Pokemon trainer. Ralkalic holding his ground right now. And it looks like he's going to go after that final Smash Ball, but now we see Banjamin picking it up. Really? That did not hit one dinosaur. I don't... Wow. I'm shocked. I really am. So far, guys, it does seem that Banjamin kind of whipping that final smash. I don't know if that's going to cost the blue team or not, but we do see the Yoshis starting to retaliate ruthlessly. Joseph saying he's got the memory of a goldfish. That's funny. Electric Ice on second to last stock. In fact, that is an elimination to Overgrown. Electric is actually still good. Blue team needs some kind of power play here, or more specifically, a miracle. Get in the first round, 1 and done. And that is an elimination. That is another elimination. And Ralkalic is all by himself here. Dino Boot, giant Dino Boot, will get the win. Wow. Well, like I said, folks, we are not stopping. We are just keeping the action flowing here as we move into round 2. Yoshi Court up by Uno. Yeah, honestly, didn't feel like there were a lot of items in this one. I was expecting more debauchery than that. Well, looks like we got Pirate Ship. This is actually, I would say, my favorite brawl stage. Honestly, a stage that I thought had an awesome background, and you know, it just wasn't too cheesy like the other brawl stages. Right now, we do see the first KO to Fire. And Janman suffering a fall, and within the first 45 seconds of play, we now see, well, we actually see Beware starting to clear house for Red Squad. Beware. And Electric is going to suffer a fall. We actually still have Water and Ice on their first one. And we're starting to see a red team lead right now as we see a Launch Star providing some struggle actually for both sides. Well, that was just round one, Discopartyham. You still got a few more to go. And we now see a KO to Ice. Oh, Brawlcolic trying to get the special flag. But the Yoshi's got it! He's back to 5 stocks, and things are not looking good for Blue. I don't know what the duck hunt was doing there. Chat, what the dog did. Oh. I miss chat. I mean, they're there, but you just can't. Electric gonna suffer a fall, and Brawlcolic is gonna suffer a fall. Ice suffering a fall, and Land Ho. 7.5 minutes remaining. It's looking like the Yoshis could be looking at a win here, guys. But if the blue team can maybe punish the red and yellow Yoshi, that's Fire and Electric, maybe there's some hope here. And Jansen suffering a fall, and with the first 3 minutes of bout in the books here, we now see Shovel Knight hopping in for the red team. As you guys can see, all items are on in this matchup. And Electric is going to suffer a fall. He is down to the last one, so Water and Ice could just be, you know, the Yoshis to provide stocks here. Nothing exactly wrong with that, but you just got to plan for it a little bit better. Oh! That's going to be a stock taken away from Ice. Now we see Brawlcolic almost just completely getting thrown into the blast zone by the ship. Sorry, I forgot about this part of the stage. We gonna make this motherfucker fly! Well, 4 minutes in, and Fire. Oh god, I think this could be the exclamation point here. It's the Dark Knight. Oh, Electric needs to restock. That is a hammer. Look at all this chaos right now. I can't even keep up. Everyone on the blue team down to last stock. We actually see Ice has been eliminated. It's kind of a shame. Ice was kind of leading the pack of Yoshis here for a good chunk of the matchup. Oh, that's 2 Yoshis gone, but we also see the Brawler gone. 3 on 2. Blue team miraculously battling back. As they return to full size, it's just 2 Yoshis. 1 Yoshi. What is this Yoshi gonna do? Oh! Caught him? Ah, but he got caught. It's over. Yeah, when we saw that 3-on-1, I was like, I think we're done here. Battled valiantly, though. Well, guys, it is 1-1. If you're keeping score at home, we're entering round 3, and no, we're not going to New Donk City. We're actually at Dracula's Castle. A nice little stage here. As you can see, we are tied up. No one has an advantage right now, but after this, someone will have an advantage, as we see Electric suffering the first ball and Rawcolic suffering the second one. You can just see how determined these 2 teams are to take home a win for their trainer. Discopartyham is the red squad, Joseph the blue squad. And normally I'd like to just throw something up to kind of show that, but I think everyone here is aware that Discopartyham is the Yoshi guy, or represents Yoshi Court. Or does Yoshi Court represent him? I'm not sure. We are just seeing bodies flying everywhere, mostly of the animal variety, if you take a look here. Actually, Rawcolic is the only human here, and I have questions. I'll leave it at that. Squid Kid, though, his amiibo, Squid Kid the amiibo, down to his 4th to last stock, and now we see Banjamin down to 3rd to last. Banjamin down to his 2nd to last stock. This could be bad for the blue team, as we do see Fire on his 4th to last, and oh, wait a minute. That's a double KO for Water. Joseph, I don't know what you're talking about. If you're watching the VOD of this, don't look. Overgrown, though, tied up with Ice at 3 stocks, as well as Fire. And Jammin is on his last one. He's probably going to have to take a stock. More than 3 minutes into the matchup here, and wow, 3 KOs to Blue Squad. I think that might have been the final nail in the coffin. Nope, that was definitely the final nail in the coffin. Red team just looking too good right now. Player does suffer a fall with 6.5 minutes to go. That blue team would be like the greatest weapon ever to get back into this round. Overgrown has been eliminated. Oh no! Water having some kind of uh-oh moment. Well, it is 4 on 3, but the Yoshis have now acquired a new member. It's Liquid Snake. No, wait, actually, I think that's Great Box. Yeah, that's Great Box. Never mind. I never played Metal Gear. Metal Gear. Are you winning? Well, actually, he is now 2-1. Well, see, this is a cool stage. It's a classic, and honestly, I have some amiibo history here, mostly through other tournaments and such, but it's a nice place. Nice place for really contests like this or before. Also want to just take this quick second here, guys, to remind you that we'll be back on Twitch on Sunday at 7:30 Central Time, so make sure you all keep training and keep getting better. Okay, oh. I totally jinxed that. Electric down a stock, as is Ice. Going to suffer a fall, but we got a very interesting assist trophy. It's Dr. Kawashima. More than a minute 15 into this matchup, into this round, I should say. It's looking pretty even, but we do see Squid Kid suffering a ball and a final smash ball on the field. This could actually really add to the Yoshi lead. I love that final smash. After all, Yoshis! We do see Water and Ice still on fourth to last stock. It's looking like Blue Team is only trailing by 1. A lot of aerial attacks, mostly from Yoshis. And Electric gonna suffer a fall courtesy of the bomb, but Overgrown does suffer a fall. Van Jammin suffering a fall. Water suffering a fall. Yeah, we're good there for now. Oh! What I, for a moment, thought was going to be a 2-3 stock takeaway from Red Team. It was only 1, and Squid Kid also suffering a fall. Looks like Blue Team is down 2. That is the wrong smash ball. Uh-oh. I can't help but feel Blue Team really got the worst of that one. Oh! Hazards are a real thing here, and yeah, that one hurt very badly. Well, Ice is going to have to give a stock to Electric, and we're tied. Scratch that. Looks like Squid Kid going to suffer a fall here, but look at this. Rolkolic. Bit of a power move here, and no, does not KO the Yoshi. I thought he was going bye-bye, because I don't think this ceiling is too high. I saw that. Van Jammin gonna have to take the stock. Everyone on Blue Team on last stock. Oh no! Overgrown is just gone. And now Squid Kid is gone. It is a 4-on-2 scenario. Yeah, this is not good. That man just, that Baron Bird got beat up by some dinosaurs. No cap. No cap. It's, to my understanding, it is 3-1 right now. One more win for Red Team, and they take the victory. But we got Suzaku Castle. I feel like this is going to better benefit the brawler here because he's got really the worst recovery here out of, I would say, everybody. So I'm expecting some big things from Blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg is the first to suffer a fall on his team. That's not good. It's just KO after KO after KO, and it felt like most of them were blue teams' stocks being taken away. Now, we may be seeing Yoshi Corp close in on yet another Blitzkrieg victory here, guys. It's been kind of scary, but at least this time it's not a shutout. Double KO, but is it really going to be enough to get him back into the match? Dude, how did that not kill Ice? Come on. I call shenanigans on that one. Overgrown going to suffer a fall. Ice going to suffer a fall. Benjamin suffering a fall. Electric gonna suffer a fall. Water still, no, now he is suffering a fall. It's actually looking pretty fantastic there. However, it looks like Electric has fallen behind a bit. There's gonna be a lot of KOs. Brace yourselves. Having a bit of an upsy-daisy there, but it's starting to even out just a little bit. Let's say it's more crunch time for Blue Team at this very moment to start getting some knockouts and head to the next round. They know. They lose. Getting a little aggressive right now, but it looks like the blue team trying to match that aggression. Yeah, Benjamin's got to get back into this fight. Uh-oh. Elimination to Electric. And that is an elimination to Squid Kid. He's going to restock, though. Still 4 on 3. Oh, now it's 3 on 3. Hold it. 3 on 2. Yeah, this is close. Uh-oh, overgrown. I think he's done for. 3 on 1. And Squid Kid can't do it. It's over. Also, what's up, Dub? Welcome in, bro. But that's going to be a win for the Yoshis. Yoshi Court winning this one 4-1. Wow. Well, GG's, guys. GG's. Go over some quick stats here to see who did better than who. Most knockouts going to Water. Good for you, Water. Yeah, I actually see more SDs than I thought we were going to see. Let's see, most falls here. Or, you know what, we'll go with least KOs. Least KOs was Squid Kid at 15. Could have been better. Least amount of falls was Ice at 17. I believe that. That motherfucker was a survivor. Most falls, though, going to Squid Kid. I'm not really sure why Joseph brought the duck and dog, but I think that could have been the downfall here. Most damage going to Electric. This is really cool here from the Yoshis. They all had something they were good at. Water with KOs, electric damage, ice staying alive. Least amount of damage handed out, though, is actually going to be Overgrown at 2628. Granted, you know, they got a Squirtle attached to them, but I still expected more. Most damage taken in this fight is actually going to be Squid Kid at 3414. Least amount of damage taken is Ice at 2507. And I also just want to look at hit percentage real quick, just for funsies. 44% for Electric. Least amount of hit percentage was Brawlcolic and Overgrown. And yeah, when you're whiffing, you're probably not going to be winning. So hopefully Joseph can go back to the lab for some of these guys, maybe do some adjustments here. But Yoshi Court has just been an unstoppable force. God, they're starting to give me nightmares, guys. But that is going to be our Blitzkrieg for tonight, guys, and I can assure you by next week we'll have a chat back up. I don't know why YouTube insists on making their stuff so weirdly encrypted. But that is all for us here tonight, guys. I just want to say happy Friday. We'll be back on Twitch on Sundays, 7:30 Central Time. Good night, good luck, and God bless. We're out.